Okay guys, music review time. This is an interesting one. This song is deep for a lot of reasons. You know, the bass is amazing in it. It's really, I don't know, the depth is amazing. And I listened to the song a couple of times, and then I started listening to the lyrics. I don't do that all the time. You know, a lot of times it's just about the music, not what the lyrics are saying. And of course that varies, but I started listening to it and I'm like, this sounds familiar. And so I got to looking into it. And John Wesley Harvey and Me is a lyric. And that sounds familiar. So I did some research on this song. Thresher is a nuclear submarine. And it was the first of its class. And what happened was, this was it was the worst naval submarine accident in history. What happened was they were doing some test dives and there was some flooding that shut down the nuclear reactor and all souls were lost on board. It's 129 souls, I believe. And so these guys were out just doing their normal thing, doing their job, just running through some routine stuff, checking out dive levels. And something went wrong. They couldn't get the reactor restarted, and it went, and it just kept sinking. They were in mid-dive when it happened, so there was no way to get it back under control fast enough. Add to that the guy that was usually in charge of handling the nuclear reactor, he was at home taking care of his wife from a household injury. And so it was really an unfortunate stream of events that led to this. And granted, a lot of good things came from it, a lot of safety things came out of it. It was, but it was just such a massive tragedy. At least it was a quick thing. It was such a violent thing that there was no suffering when it happened. But still, it's a horrible accident, horrible thing. But I got to give credit to Shovels and Rope. I mean, they made a beautiful song to begin with, and to make it over such a meaningful thing that have happened. I'm afraid I'm not doing it justice, quite frankly. But I want to say to those that serve our country in any capacity, thank you, and I appreciate your service, because you put yourselves in harm's way every day just by showing up for work. So I appreciate that, and I know a lot of other people appreciate it too. My brother served in the Navy. I've got other family members that have served in the Navy. It's quite a thing. So it was one of these songs that, I was just searching for good bass. I was just searching for stuff that sounded good, and I came across this, and this just really, it was something. So anyway, guys, check it out. It's not an uplifting song, but it is a good song. And, not everybody's into this kind of music. I get that. But really, this is an important part of American history. And I thought this song, like I said, I listened to it a couple times without even realizing what it was about. And the friend who introduced me to this band, I asked her, I said, "Do you know what Thresher's about?" She's like, "One of those combine things, right?" No, this is about a nuclear submarine. And I will say one more cool thing about that. They've got some websites. You guys can check out the history on it. It's interesting. But one of the cool things about this submarine is it's never been decommissioned. It is on eternal patrol. So, pretty cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this is a heavy video, but, I felt like it needed to be talked about. And all that aside, the bass on it's really impressive. It's a neat experience. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.